Prepare for battle. First blood. Double kill. Holy shit. Ultra kill. Dominating. Humiliation. Headshot. Unstoppable.
Hey guys, Shadolance back again with a dual review. Today I'm going to be doing the M19 series, at least the two most popular variants of it. I don't have the gold available, unfortunately, but I do have the M1911 Knights and the M1911 MEU. Now, first, before anything, I want to apologize for the gameplay. I really wanted to do OMA on Junk Flea, and I didn't do particularly well because I didn't really think about the right way to use the guns while I was doing this review. I just wanted to get the gameplay so I could show you how the gun performs when used the wrong way, more or less in this case. So it's not the best gameplay in the world, but please bear with me. It's not horrible gameplay, and it is OMA on Junk Flea with a lot of people. A lot of people start coming in later in the game, so give me some credit. Anyway, so I am going to go ahead straight with the stats. This is on the M1911 Knights and the M1911 MEU, which is forgeable, and I'll talk about its forged variant a bit too. So the Knights comes first. Ammo capacity 7 of 14, damage 45, portability 90, rate of fire 35, accuracy 65, and recoil 65. It's a semi-automatic only gun, and it is customizable fully with a magazine, sight, and suppressor. So, pretty good gun from the sound. Anyway, going over to the M1911 MEU. Damage still 45, portability is 90, rate of fire is 35, same as the Knights, and accuracy and recoil are both 65. It is semi-automatic and also fully customizable. So, at first look, it is exactly the same. The ammo count is 7 of 14 as well. However, there's two differences. One, the spread recovery on the M1911 MEU is slower than the Knights. Second, the M1911 Knights has a faster draw speed, and also it does have much less damage drop off. And you guys will see that throughout the video, how I'm able to hit people longer range with the Knights and get kills, and not hit them at that same range with the MEU and not get the kill. Yeah, I won't get the kill with that. Also, I apologize for having to kick some guys in the middle of this game. I said no auto before the game, and they refused to follow the rules. And strangely, these were guys that were in the room when they were able to hear the rules. It's not like they even came in midway through. So, you never know. Anyway, so the M1911 MEU, the restriction is private first class, so you pretty much get this in the first 30 minutes of gameplay. It's a pretty decent gun to start the game off with. It's not a bad one by any chance. 21 total shots, which is pretty good. And it's very high damage of 45. There is a right way and a wrong way to use this series of guns. The right way to use this series of guns is to use it like a Desert Eagle. You fire 1 or 2 shots that you know are going to hit because the gun is so accurate. In fact, I wouldn't even say it would be a horrible idea to put a scope on it. Now, you're not going to be getting a lot of accolades with this weapon, even if you put an extended magazine on it, which means you can get 14 of 7 shots for each magazine because you get an additional 17 with an extended magazine 2, which is the only thing you should ever put on a pistol, in all honesty. So, the reload rate on these guns is pretty fast, especially for the older version of the pistols. The M19 Knights is slightly faster in its reload than the MEU. So if you're looking at the guns and looking at the stats and saying, well, why would you ever buy the Knights when the MEU has the same stats? That's because there are some perks to the Knights. Faster draw speed, faster reload, faster spread recovery. All those things are factors. So, just little factors, but with a game like OMA, or when you really need your pistol, it just counts more for everything. Although they both have very fast draw speed, so I mean that's not the only reason not to buy the gun. Also, quick switching with these guns is really great because if you have 2 copies of this gun, you actually kind of get, and if you put extended magazine 2, you get 28 shots, which is great for spamming because this gun has a pretty fast fire rate. But that's one thing I'd like to talk about next. The fire rate is not super amazing. Because it's a 35, it feels weird to fire. Like, it doesn't fire as fast as you want it to. Like, if it's fast, you can click the button. So when you really need to spam, this is not the gun you need. But when you want a faster fire rate than the Desert Eagle provides, but you still want the damage, this gun is consistently a 3-shot kill. With 45 damage with little damage drop off on the Knights variant, as compared to the M1911 MEU. The MEU actually has a good bit of damage drop off to it, so you need to be very careful when using it. But the Knights has quite a bit less, and it's noticeable. I was able to get at least 35 damage on a tanker vest from a good distance away in Junk Flea. I talked to a guy afterwards if he could help me out. Sorry guys, I need a cough here. Sorry, dry season. I'm getting a little bit of this now. My nose is a bit stuffy too, but anyway. I did want to go over the price of the MEU variant. For 1 day, it's approximately 450 GP. Actually, I take that back. It's exactly 450 GP. 7 days, it's about 2,200. It's 2,205. 30 days, it's about 9,087 or 88. For 90 days, it is 24,300 GP. And the M1911 Nights is the usual $10 for permanent, and $4 for 90 days, and $2 for 30 days. It's not a bad gun, but I would be very cautious about buying it. I would heavily try the M1911 MEU first, and if you're really good with the MEU variant, then the Nights you'll just be that much better with. I mean, you will seriously be way better with the Nights than the MEU if you try the MEU first and get used to it. Now, this gun is famous for being used in the American police force very frequently. This is used in a lot of self-defense forces, and it is available for civilian purchase. You could actually go to the store and buy an M1911 MEU. And it's literally the same one from this game. The MEU is an actual variant in real life. It's not one that Combat Arms made up. You can actually go and buy this gun in the store. A good friend of mine prefers this model over anything else. I still prefer a USP when I go hunting. Yes, I actually use the USP for hunting. Please don't, yell at me. But anyway, this is an excellent gun. If you guys, just a kind of side fact, if you guys have ever seen, I love anime, as you guys know. If you guys have seen an anime called Angel Beats, this is the gun that Yuri carries around. Also, if you guys have seen Kampfer, this is the gun that Akane carries around. And she actually carries around a Knights variant that looks almost exactly the same as this one. Yuri carries around a MEU variant, but Akane carries around a Knights variant. She obviously has better spread recovery and draw speed. But just something I thought I'd point out. You're going to see me get a lot of this particular accolade during this video. I've already gotten 2, 3, maybe 4 times already. Haven't been paying attention. I get a regular kill, and then immediately after, like within one shot, get a double kill headshot. You're going to see me get that exact accolade about at least 7 times. I think I got it more than that, but by this point in the video, I think I may have already gotten it 3 or 4 times. I don't get any multi-kills with it. That's not what kind of gun this is. You don't really get serious accolades. A double kill is a major accomplishment with this gun. If you can get a multi-kill with this, I give you props. If you can get an ultra kill or above with this gun, I want to see the video, because I would call bullshit. I mean, this gun is so hard to get an accolade with. Even if you have an extended magazine on it, it can be difficult to get an accolade with. If you can get unbelievable with this gun, I will dedicate an entire video to you. If you can show me... Actually, I'll make that an event. If you guys can get a fantastic or an unbelievable or some ridiculous kills with this gun, I will feature a video on your video that you show me, because I want to see it. That's just how hard this gun is to use. But if you have a person that knows how to use this gun, it's probably almost as it's probably better than some of the full auto guns that we see today, for 2 reasons. 1, the high damage. 2, the high fire rate. And 3, just the overall usage. The spread recovery and the overall accuracy are crazy high, so your shots, if you have an accurate spray, if you're good with shotguns and snipers, this gun is probably an amazing gun for you, because you can aim really well if you're good with those types of weapons. So if you can aim really well and you can get your shots in the right way, this gun will be devastating. So, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot more to say about the guns. They're really great. I would suggest you also try the MEU with a ACOG scope. Not an iTech, it's useless with an iTech. But try it with an ACOG scope and just see what you can do. It's very, very accurate. I mean, with an accuracy of 65 on a pistol, keep in mind that also does kind of include the spread recovery. I would say that you should probably be able to tap headshots at least a medium range. I would say probably faster than that. But one thing that I like about the Knights is that the spread recovery doesn't go up very fast, so even when you're in scope, the recoil isn't exactly minimal because it is a semi-automatic pistol, but it's not horrible either. Now, what I'm really glad, not really glad, what I really wish Commodores would do is take a gun like the Deagle and put a scope on it. And so far, I'm pretty sure this is one of the only guns like that there is, besides if you can, I guess you might include the USP Tactical series, the SC and the regular. You might consider those. I wouldn't consider the G18. It has a 35 damage. I'm looking for higher powered guns that have like 38, 39 and up, like the USP Tactical and the Desert Eagle. If you could put scopes on those guns, that would just destroy people, because you could have a sniper with you and it would just be ridiculous. I guess you could say the Python is a pretty good example. The Python, the thing is that the Python has horrible damage drop-off. You're lucky to do upwards of 35 damage with that gun, despite the fact that it's like a 65 to 67 power gun. I think that's the stat anyway, something like that. I haven't done a review on it, I don't think. I should do that. I will have a review for the Confederate double barrel coming out either this week or next week. That's the only other review I can think of that I'm doing right off the bat for this week. I don't know if we'll have that scheduled for this week or next week. I still have to get the footage, and it depends on whatever internet time I can get, so just between classes, depends on what I have time for. These are not very common guns, I should just point that out. Not a lot of people use them, and for a reason. There's another one of the double kill accolades I was talking about. This guy kills me here. But there's reasons that this... Oh, maybe he doesn't kill me. But there's just reasons this gun is underused. It's because it's not very popular. It's not... There are better guns you could use, in my opinion. But if... It's kind of like... what's the right way to put it? If you know how to use the gun, it will be better than your average pistol. It will be far better than your average pistol, especially if you dual wield it the way I'm doing right now. Not dual wielding, but you guys know what I mean. Carrying two. And you just got to know how to use the gun. I guess that's true of most guns, but this gun more so than others. Like, I guess you could compare that to the XK8 series. People who know how to use the XK8 are just devastating with the gun, but you really got to know how to use the stuff. Same with the F2000 Tactical, and oh my god, I know how to use that gun. Anyway, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know I haven't done a lot of reviews recently. I've been doing a lot of stuff in my Tactics series. There was one other thing I want to talk about before I end the video here, and that's that once I get to 500 subscribers, I will be doing a video where I show you guys my face, and I do my next update. I'll talk about the update to Combat Arms over a few days ago. There's another one of my double kill accolades, and I'll be talking about that, but I'll be doing it in FaceTime. You guys will get to see my face for the first time, and once I get to 500 subs, that's going to be my event for you guys. At 750, I will be hosting some more NX competitions, probably for a nice amount of NX, upwards of $50 for every winner. I'm probably going to host 7 or 8 of those, $50 per each winner, something like that. I'll have special formats, and I'll make the events really fun. They won't just be OMA games. They'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to make them really fun for you guys. That'll be at 750 subs. At 1,000 subs, I will do a private live stream for anyone who wants to get on and talk to me face-to-face. And I will also probably pick some winners to add me on Skype. So that'll just be some... because I'm on Skype all the time. You guys can talk to me face-to-face, and I love talking with people. So that'll just be the events coming up. Thank you guys for watching this review, though. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Shadolance out.
You know what? Given the intelligence of the people who watch this show, this is probably a good thing to teach. Because my guess is when they're not trying to operate heavy machinery with their butt cheeks, they're probably trying to do something stupid like this. I mean, what else could you possibly teach that would be as stupid as that?
Even you can learn something from a sloth.
Fuck this shit!